Barry, and I'm Educare DC's President and CEO. I'm also co-chair of the Under 3 DC Coalition's Program Funding and Equitable Compensation Committee. First, I would like to say thank you for passing the landmark Birth to 3 for All DC Act and funding the Early Childhood Educator Pay Equity Fund. Because of your leadership, DC continues to be a national leader in early childhood education. Today, I would like to testify about OSSE's implementation of the Early Childhood Educator Pay Equity Fund and how the long-term program can be a success. While it's too early to say how much of an impact the Pay Equity Fund will have on teacher recruitment and retention in the long term, I'm happy to share that we have fewer vacant teacher positions today than we had before the launch of the Pay Equity Fund. But to me, the impact of the program is best captured in the stories from teachers about the difference the pay supplements have made in their lives. One teacher shared that she used the money on a down payment for her home. Another said that she used it to help pay for college tuition for her child. Others used them to help pay for parent medical bills or funeral expenses and also to build savings. These are meaningful and consequential expenses that many of us can afford because we are paid a fair wage. For too long, early childhood teachers haven't been paid a living wage. So thank you for investing in our teachers and for reassuring them that their career of caring for children will also pay them enough to care for themselves and their families too. The Pay Equity Fund has been a game changer, and the long-term implementation of the program will be successful if OSSE partners with providers in its design, implementation, and launch. OSSE is currently preparing for the long-term implementation of the Pay Equity Fund, which will begin in October of 2023. Per the recommendations of the Early Childhood Educator Equitable Compensation Task Force final report in March of 2020, OSSE would distribute program-level funding to child development facilities to implement a new salary scale for teachers through their regular salaries. We are glad that OSSE has said that it will begin sharing these details about the new salary scale and requirements for providers this spring, which will give us time to prepare for the rollout in October. Now, please let me explain the math behind these important payments to providers. The task force recommended that the program level funding can be calculated as a base amount reflecting the number of teacher and teacher assistants and their FTEs, along with the equity adjustment dispersed through the regular payments from OSSE to child development centers. OSSE should follow the task force recommendation of a sample formula to calculate the base amount by multiplying the number of eligible teachers by the difference between the current system-wide salary average and the system-wide salary average in the proposed Pay Equity Fund salary scale. If OSSE doesn't use those averages and instead calculates the base amount using the difference between the proposed salary scale in each individual facility, it would penalize providers like Educator who have already increased compensation. So thank you for your time and opportunity to testify, and I'm happy to answer any questions.